you introduce yourself?
Yes, sir. My name is Mahesh Ishwar Janjire. I belong to Srigonda Taluka, which is situated in district Ahmednagar of state Maharashtra. I have completed my basic schooling from Padma Shri Dr. Vithalrao Vikhe Patil Sainik School, and I did my graduation in civil engineering from AISSMS College of Engineering, Pune. Sir, this is my third interview of the CAPF, and it is my last attempt.
So what prompted you to appear for the CAPF?
Sir, firstly, my basic education. I did my education from Sainik School. So there was always attraction towards uniform services, sir. My commandant, Colonel D.S. Parab, sir, he was very motivating personality. Since childhood, he inspired us to join uniform services. And my school that gives us exposure to have interaction with the army officers and police officers, that always created interest in this uniform services.
What is your opinion on this Agnipath? Is it a welcome scheme?
Yes, sir, it is a very much welcome scheme, as it gives opportunity for the youth to join armed forces in earliest of their ages, and it further gives them opportunity after their career in the armed forces to join any other career they want to join.
So CAPF also shall we start similar scheme?
Sir, I think the role of CAPF is completely different when we compared it with the army. As army, there are short service commissions, and they are deputed to counter the external threats, while CAPF is more civilian force, which require larger engagement with the people and larger public interactions. So I think that it comes with the experience, so it should not be implemented in CAPF.
Okay, not about. For army is a different case and CAPF is a different case.
Yes, sir, it is my personal opinion, sir.
Okay, okay. But why first of all Agniveer is being introduced by government? What could be the reason?
Sir, government has cited the reason that to introduce the fresh blood, as at a younger age there will be the greater opportunities. Second, the short service gives opportunities for the armed forces, and in terms of people who such as who want to experience the armed services, as it can be made as a lucrative career, sir.
Okay, okay. Why the tunnels are round and not square or rectangular?
Sir, based on my knowledge, there are different types of tunnels. Some are horseshoe shapes, some are rectangular shapes, and also there are some round shape. But round shape offers better opportunity in terms of stability, and it gives us easy construction way.
How?
Sir, because there are the technologies that are evolved. For example, needle tunnel boring machines, North Australian tunnel boring machines are mostly operate fast and gives efficiency in the circular operation, sir.
Okay, that's the reason why it is been tunnels are round.
Sir, it is not reason, but it is based on the topography, then economy. All these factors are considered, and after that tunnels are bored.
Okay. Which is the biggest tunnel in India?
Uh, Sir, I am not able to recall exactly, but it is a Nasheri Chenani tunnel. We called it the Atal tunnel,
Where
which,
is it?
in Jammu Kashmir.
Jammu Kashmir.
Yes, sir.
Does Konkan Railway also have some tunnel?
Yes, sir. Konkan Railway also have different tunnels, as majority of operations goes through the western ghats, and so it has inculcated western tunnels.
Okay. What is Bailey Bridge? Have you heard? Bailey Bridge.
Sorry, sir. I haven't heard.
Okay, which is at present the civil engineering, one of the like big construction going on in the country.
Sir,
Do
it
you
is
know something?
it is a Chenab bridge constructed on the Chenab region in the Kashmir Valley.
Okay. Some big construction of a building. Enough is a bridge.
Yes, sir.
Some construction.
Sorry, sir. At this moment, I am not able to recollect.
Okay. What are the internal security issues India is facing at present? Can you name few?
Yes, sir. First is, sir, cyber security, attacks by the cyber hackers and different external groups. Secondly, there is, sir, attacks by the drones and the increased incidences of the drone attack in the country. And thirdly, sir, I think it is the drug trafficking.
Okay. What about the targeted killing happening in Kashmir Valley? How can that be tackled?
Sir, these are very unfortunate incidences. As selective targeted, they have selective targeted the people. For that, I think the first measure should be taken that hardliners should be dealt strictly. Counter-offensive campaigns should be launched. As recently, Army and Central Armed Forces has conducted that recent killings in the valley, they have eliminated the masterminds which were behind that killing, sir.
Still, that is been done after they done the killing.
Yes, sir.
And then, meanwhile, the targeted killing is continued. How to stop it?
Sir, I think we need to involve the different stakeholders like peoples from the valley, government officials, local police, and along with that, sir, strong intelligence network should be created so that it can prevent the attacks happening if we get earlier informations and securing the areas. For example, we know that majority of attack is happening on the Kashmiri Pandit. So there, what should be maintained with the help of local intelligence, sir.
Shall Kashmiri Pandit be evacuated from the valley?
No, sir, they should
That's
not.
the demand of Pandit. That's their demand.
Sir, I think we live in a country where everyone has a right to live where they want. But due to this fear psychosis created by this killing, we need to counter this fear psychosis and make them their, give them their home.
Kashmiri Pandits, can they be really resettled in the valley again? Do you think it's possible?
Sir, I think it is very much possible if we take steps in that direction.
Okay, possible.
Yes, sir.
About the drone attacks, what is soft kill strategy?
Sorry, sir, I am not aware about
Hard
it.
kill strategy.
No, sir, I do not know
What
exactly.
is soft borders?
Sir, based on my limited knowledge, soft borders are the one where there is a movement. If we take an example of Nepal border, which is a porous border, where we have a good relations with the countries, and there is a frequent movement of the people, and we share the good relations.
And hard borders?
If we consider it is a LOC, where there is a frequent, that is line of control, where there is a actual border has been and their infiltration operations has been planned.
What is your hobby?
Ma'am, my hobby is sketching cartoons and also model making, ma'am.
Sketching cartoons. Do you know Mario Miranda?
No, ma'am.
Who is the favorite cartoonist in India? Your favorite cartoonist?
Ma'am, Mr. R.K. Lakshman, and my favorite is that Mr. Charuhas Pandit. His cartoon is famous as Chintu.
Okay. Have you heard the budget speech?
No, ma'am, I haven't heard it, but I have read it, ma'am.
You have read it. What is the budget expenditure on defense sector?
Ma'am, it is highest budget and it has increased recently as compared to the last year, but I do not know exact figure, ma'am.
Was it the need to increase the expenditure on defense sector?
Yes, ma'am, there is very much need as we have the hostile neighbors, there are the infiltrations, and there are the different security issues that are happening in today's world. So to counter them, we need a strong defense as it is based for the strong, stable economy, ma'am.
Okay. Can war be justified?
Ma'am, there are the two fronts that sometimes war can be justified and sometimes it cannot be.
Which war was justified? For example?
Ma'am, for example, for preventing our country from the enemy attack, for example, in 1965 war and 1971 war, Pakistan has infiltrated in the India. In that, we have countered the Pakistani attack, and in that, ma'am, it is justifiable to secure our own country, and that's why we entered into the war. So I think on that ground we can justify the war.
Can killing be justified? Killings in the war.
No, ma'am, but they are the casualties that happens in the war.
So many innocent people were killed during the war.
Yes, ma'am. That cannot be justified.
Then what is the solution? What different strategies can be there?
Ma'am, I think that war happens due to some misunderstanding, misinterpretations, and certain vested interest of the particular nations, and that resulted into the war. The biggest strategy is at world level, we should come together and have the peaceful dialogue with each other and counter it by the solutions such as mutual delegations, having open talks that will help to prevent this. Ma'am.
Okay. Why it is called that once a cop, always a cop? Have you heard of it?
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, I think that as an officer in the police services or armed forces, we inculcate certain values like discipline, desire to serve the society, and adaptability that automatically gets inculcated throughout the lifetime, and it makes a person a better citizen. So I think that this value of lifetime result into this saying that once a cop is always a cop.
Do you have any bucket list? Any bucket list do you have?
Yes, ma'am.
What is it?
Ma'am, I want to travel different places. I want to see these places with my friends. Also, I want to learn the different sketches, as particularly I am good in drawing cartoons, but I want to learn the portrait sketching. I also want to explore the different areas, such as I have interest in the model making. I have made a models on different areas, but I want to expand them.
Okay, good. Is the word nation in there? The word nation is there in the Indian Constitution?
Sorry, ma'am, at this moment I am not able to recollect. But based on little remembering, I think it is, ma'am, union has been used in the constitution.
Union.
Yes.
What is the meaning of nation then?
Ma'am, in nation is in larger sphere. It is the feeling of belonging to the particular place. For example, Indians living abroad also can think we belong to the nation that is India.
So you are national of India or just citizen of India?
Sir, we are citizen of the India as we belong here.
And so you are not national of India?
Sir, it is a feeling, sir. We are also nationals by the feeling. Even people who are living abroad can say that they are the
But
nationals of India.
nationalism allowed. One can be national of two different countries at a time.
No, sir, one cannot be. Sir, sorry, I beg to differ with your opinion, sir. I think that it is a feeling. Even though we if we live in the America, we know that we are born in the India, and we have the feeling of toward this nation. We cannot be the citizen of the two countries, but we can become a national, sir.
10 years down the line, which post you will be at?
Sir, it will be the commandant role, and it in the CAPF, sir.
Okay, what is the first choice? CPF.
Sir, in CAPF, CISF, sir, Central Industrial Security Force.
Second one?
SSB.
And third one?
Third is CRPF.
Okay. Which is the biggest force?
Sir, it is a CRPF, which has strength of 3 lakh.
Okay. Then why not that is union?
Sir, my preference was based on the certain talking with some of my friends who are actually serving in the services. Also, there are certain things I searched on the internet, and from that I came to know that there are the opportunities such as having good public relations in CISF. Along with that, sir, there are also good technological base that is expanding, and in future it has a multiple scopes. But sir, overall it is that all these forces are so well, and everyone has its own advantage, sir. And I know that I can be called to call any of these services, sir. So I am ready to join all of these, sir.
Okay. Shall they get merged into each other, all of them? If it talks about merging them, how you see it?
Sir, I think they should not be merged because everyone has different operational areas. For example, BSF, it is good in guarding the borders, while CRPF is good in controlling riots, anti-Naxalite operations. And so there are the different areas in which they are good at. So merging them will deter this purpose, sir.
Okay. Do we have a national security doctrine of India?
Yes, sir, we have it, but at this moment I am not able to recollect, sir.
Okay.